Are you wearing a name tape or anything?
No.
You're not?
Yeah, I have a name plate.
Okay. I absolutely do, sir. You actually touched my property without my permission, so that's a crime. If I want to report that crime, I need to know your name.
Welcome to U.S. Bad Cops. In this video, we share two of the worst cases of police misconduct caught on camera. Hit like, share, and comment to help spread the word. If you like this video, press 1. In 2020, Mike Nelson, a visually impaired man, visited the Guilford County Health Department in High Point, North Carolina, for information on mental and reproductive health services. Upon arrival, he was questioned by Officer Robertson, who asked for his identity. When Nelson refused to disclose his identity, someone at the health department insisted on removing him from the building, all while recording the incident.
Who are you?
You don't need to know that. You just need
Okay.
to
Well, you can't give people orders unless you identify yourself. So.
Yes, I can.
Okay. Well, your orders are invalid.
Well, we'll see.
Okay.
Officer Robertson refuses to identify himself to Mr. Nelson and attempts to kick him out of the building for recording.
Are you filming me?
What's that?
You can't have people just kind of sitting around. I'd like to talk to you. Just leave.
At one point, Officer Robertson decides to turn Mr. Nelson's camera to face the opposite direction without permission.
But yeah, I went to social services, but I didn't get the whole rundown of everything. Some of the stuff is.
Turn to your camera.
Oh, why?
So you were not filming me.
Oh, please don't touch my things.
Because that's against the law.
What is?
I have a name plate.
Okay. I can't see it. Can you tell me what it says?
No.
You can't tell me what it says?
You don't ever need to know.
I absolutely do, sir. You actually touched my property without my permission, so that's a crime. If I want to report that crime, I need to know your name.
We close in approximately 10
Will you at least tell me who you work for? Like, are you sheriff's department
You
or?
need to leave in approximately 10 minutes.
Okay. At least tell me who you work for.
You don't need to know that.
I'm sorry, who are you looking for?
An administrator, some kind of building manager.
Okay, well, I'm over the building.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask you one time to please stop recording right now.
Well, who are you?
It is posted on the doors. My name is Leslie.
Okay.
It's posted on the doors. There's no video recording. We have clients here that are here for medical reasons.
Yeah.
And you're violating their law, their rights.
What right is that?
They're HIPAA violations.
Oh, you know that HIPAA applies to the medical personnel. A complaint or criminal report.
You can file that through Guilford County.
Okay. Are you his supervisor?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Can you identify him for me? Because I need a name to go with the complaint or the criminal
You can ask the
complaint.
officer, he'll identify himself.
Can you tell your name, please? Okay. I use these as assistive devices.
I understand your
for
assistive devices, but
reasonable
you are
modification.
recording. If you don't turn your devices off, your recording device, not your assistive device.
These are assistive devices.
Okay? If you don't turn your recording
Do you have
device off...
is there an ADA coordinator, Miss Leslie?
You need
We
to
have
leave.
an ADA coordinator, not in this building, but you have been told to turn it off.
Okay, you need to leave.
But this is a
If you
violation
are not
of
going
rights.
to stop recording, you need to leave the building. Okay? I've asked you plenty.
Well, there was a crime committed, and I need to identify the person that violated that.
If you don't leave the building,
You're going to be arrested.
You're going to be
for
arrested.
trespassing right now.
And you're without permission, or you are asked to leave, or told to leave, and you refuse. Is that right? Is my understanding of that right?
Whatever it is you want it to be.
Well, I just want to understand what you're threatening. Like if
I'm
you're
not threatening you.
nobody's
Are you going to leave, sir?
Well, I'm trying to clarify.
Are you going to leave? Yes or no?
Absolutely. Yes, I will absolutely leave.
Let's go.
I'm just trying to clarify
Because now I'm about
what's
to put
going
cuffs
on.
on you.
Officer Robertson took Mr. Nelson's camera and changed its focus without permission at a health department facility where privacy laws like HIPAA apply. This led to an argument between them, which ended when a building manager noted there was no surveillance footage of the incident. Since Mr. Nelson was recording in a setting where privacy is important, officials asked him to stop to protect patient confidentiality. The situation raises questions about free speech, privacy, and the use of government property. Mr. Nelson claimed that his recordings were assistive devices for his disability, but courts must balance his rights with the privacy rights of others. The validity of the no recording rule and Mr. Nelson's actions depend on specific circumstances and laws, which vary by state.
Wait a minute. So you are going to use violence against me? I'm trying to clarify.
Not violent.
Like, taking away my freedom is absolutely violent.
Sir, are you going to leave right now or not?
Yes, I'm trying to clarify.
Let's go.
What do you mean by secondary
let's go.
trespass?
Let's
Because
go
You
out
have
here
5
and
seconds. I'm going to tell you
clarify.
to turn around, put your hands behind your back.
a
and then you're
property
gonna go to jail.
of another, that means it's,
All right, go ahead, turn
what are you doing?
Nelson, a visually impaired veteran, claims that officers from North State Security Group used excessive force against him, causing a brain bleed and other injuries. Despite his disability, he was charged with trespassing and resisting arrest after being taken to the courthouse. The Blind Justice Channel, supporting Nelson, seeks legal representation to challenge these charges, criticizing Officer Robertson for violating Nelson's rights and questioning the use of such force against a disabled person in a government building. They call for accountability and condemn the officer's unprofessional conduct. On March 22, 2019, Kenneth Grant, an insurance adjuster in Oklahoma City, was waiting outside a house on Summer Valley Road in Blanchard, Oklahoma, for backup for a roof inspection. Following the homeowner's instructions, Mr. Grant asked a neighbor for permission to enter. After about 15 minutes of waiting in his parked car, Officer Haynes from the Blanchard Police Department contacted Mr. Grant.
How's it going, man? You live over here, or what's we doing over here? I've had a couple people call in on you.
Okay. Am I doing something illegal?
Well, no, they're just calling on you saying that they don't recognize a truck in the area.
Okay. Yes, sir.
You got a driver's license on you, just so I can identify you?
Have I done something illegal?
Well, I like to identify you, just know who I'm dealing with, make sure.
Fourth Amendment right not to show that to me.
Well, if I'm making contact with you for a reasonable suspicion call like I am right now.
Being suspicious is a misdemeanor or felony.
Okay. Well, sir, here's the deal. I was called on you, okay? For a suspicious vehicle, you said yourself you don't live over here, you have a purpose. What's your purpose? Is the purpose legal or illegal?
That's for you to determine that.
Okay. So for me to determine that, I need to see your ID.
How is my ID going to determine whether I'm...
Well, it helps to let
legally
you know who
or
I'm
not
dealing
illegal?
with. Lets me know who I'm dealing with.
But my name doesn't tell you whether I'm...
Yeah, it would tell me, like, if I don't know if you belong over here. You said you don't, so I don't know if someone over here's got a VPO or something against you, and if you got your ID
Did
or
I
something.
say I didn't belong over here?
You said you had purpose.
I don't live over here.
Okay.
Okay. I do belong
Okay.
here.
All right.
So...
You understand that by not identifying yourself appropriately as requested by the officer is illegal.
It's
Okay.
obstruction.
That's a secondary charge, okay? I have to be, for you to ID me in the state of Oklahoma, okay, I have to be suspected of committing a crime, about to commit a crime.
Well, you are committing a crime. You're trespassing. Hey, Travis.
Hey, what's up, man?
Nothing. Sorry to bother you. I got a random question for you, though.
Well, technically, there's no obligation for him to identify himself. I mean, unless you've got reasonable suspicion that he's committing a crime.
Well, the thing is I have no reasonable suspicion to believe that he's not committing a crime because he has a ladder in the back of the truck and he's in front of houses that aren't occupied right now.
Yeah, there's no compelled ID statute in Oklahoma. I have to think about. I mean, do you have anything else to suggest that he might be involved in something illicit?
Well, just... Okay.
I mean, I know that's not what you want to hear.
No, that's why I called you instead of just ripping him out of his truck. He asked if he was free to leave, and I said, not at this time. I have my emergency equipment activated, and I'm trying to investigate.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you're going to drive away, absolutely you can take him up because you can, he's driving he's operating a motor vehicle, but you don't have a traffic violation at that point.
Well, I follow him out of town.
We don't want to identify ourselves completely. We have his name based on the tag, but we don't know that that's actually his name. That could just be the person registered to this vehicle. And he doesn't... suspicious person.
What are you arresting him? What are you arresting him for?
Huh?
He hasn't violated really a crime yet, so if not,
Are you investigating a crime? Or a possible crime?
possibly.
Okay,
Suspicious
he's
vehicle.
obstructing an officer from doing his duty, right?
Okay.
All right.
You said you're meeting somebody here in a few minutes?
You have a legal right to make contact with you based on a call.
And I don't
And
have
you're
to answer questions.
I'm not here to listen to you. I'm here to tell you what's going on. Okay? I don't care if you record me.
This whole interaction
We
I don't
are
care.
being recorded
Okay,
too.
you're obstructing an officer from doing his duty. So now you're under arrest. Unless you want to quit. That's the way it goes. Have a nice day.
Okay. Okay, but I mean,
I'm
why
just
do I have to
saying.
answer questions?
I'm
I'm
just-
here for a legal reason.
We got a call.
I'm
Can I
not. I'm
get
just
your
not
date of
answering
birth?
questions.
Can I get your date of birth?
You're failing
I don't have to by law.
You
I
are
have the
failing-
Fifth Amendment right
You are failing to
not to
identify
answer
yourself.
questions.
You
What
have to
law have I
identify
broken?
yourself.
What law have I broken to
Is
identify
there anybody
myself?
in this house? Let's see if there's
law?
anybody at this house.
What law have I done?
In Oklahoma, police need reasonable suspicion to detain someone or ask for ID. Officer Haynes confronted Mr. Grant after a passerby reported alleged trespassing, but Mr. Grant had permission to be there as an insurance adjuster. Despite doubts about the trespassing claim, Officer Haynes questioned Mr. Grant and consulted the assistant DA. The Blanchard police chief then arrived and arrested Mr. Grant under a vague statute, even though there was no solid reason to detain him. However, after the neighbor confirmed that Mr. Grant was authorized to be on the property, the arrest plans were dropped. This case shows the dangers of police overreach and the need for clear evidence when approaching or detaining someone.
We have to cite
For what?
for obstruction. For one.
Identified.
Okay. Just relaying what two told me that one. And so, yeah.
I'm not doing it.
Mr. Grant's clashed with the Blanchard Police Department when officers violated his Fourth Amendment rights. He filed complaints against city officials, but faced resistance and public records requests were ignored. When he posted a video of the incident, public outrage led the police department to shut down their Facebook page. Legal action resulted in a settlement with the officers, but a lawsuit against the city is ongoing. The incident revealed problems within the department, hinting at incompetence or corruption in leadership. Mr. Grant's persistence and calm demeanor highlighted the need for accountability and underscored the importance of participating in local elections. Despite obstacles, he pursued justice respectfully, showing a strong understanding of his rights. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button, share with your friends, and leave a comment with your thoughts. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our future content.